Cracker Snatcher here. We're at the city of Moorpark. This is where Selena used to live in this nice city. This nice park, nice community college, right up there. Simi Valley's in this direction, where I came from. And I got all my garbage right over there. We'll check it out. But right now, I'm gonna tell you guys why we're going to Portland, Oregon. And I'm going to show you what I got to go there. It's going to be pretty cool. But you see, it's because of Selena that I have to go to Portland, Oregon. Like, the goal was to always get them, but I was just going to get them from a distance. Whew. You know, Abraham Lincoln called it like the Python strategy, where you strangle your enemy over a period of time, makes them flail about. What you see in the current media, it's just a bunch of flailing. Oh, that's because I'm strangling them. This is my stuff right over here. Everything I need to go to Portland, Oregon. I got my drink, my bed, tarp, some food. I'm going to be eating most of that before I got too far. A beanie, wrench for my bike, some no stir creamy peanut butter. But anyway, it really starts with Selena. And you see, Selena is a victim of human trafficking. She was introduced through the traffickers through her ex, Cameron. Cameron and her current friend, Jose. They're all affiliated with Antifa, a far left terrorist organization, extremist group. They preach about socialism and communism. They call it Maoism as well. Just lots of isms like Marxism. And what they do is they pay these guys like Cameron and Jose to go out and find these girls. Like, keep in mind that Selena was like 14, 15 when she was indoctrinated by Antifa. So like they're bringing in this underage girl, giving her like alcohol and drugs, and then they pass the girls around to wealthy investors. You see what I'm saying? That's human trafficking. Just with consent, kind of. But it's not consent because they're underage. See what I'm saying? It's like I was telling Selena, it's not a cult unless they tell you it's a cult. Because then the whole point of a cult is to tell you that it's not a cult. But it's a cult since they lock the doors, they take away their phones, they tell them they're not allowed to tell anyone about it, and then they have them all sit down like choir for church, and they all just read from the Marxist book of Maoism, and it's like, we the people, we are the strong, we'll be martyrs, we'll strike out at the people and liberate the humans for the People Liberation Front. And they just chant that. If they don't chant it, no one's allowed to leave. That they had Selena take classes at college for film that have her take a camera around, drive everyone places. They'd even go to her parents' house and they'd be like, "Oh, look at us, we're your daughter's friends. Tee hee, tee hee." Meanwhile, they're posing Selena against them. Like, they are your enemy, Selena. They are not part of the revolution, Selena. And then eventually came down to the point where Cameron leveled up enough in the ranks and basically threw her to the curb, basically passed her onto the group, is what they call it. So he ended up just slapping the shit out of her, saying he didn't love her. And then Jose became her keeper because all three of them are affiliated. So Jose started pimping her out, taking her to these clubs, getting her drunk, trying to get her drugs. And then next thing you know, they're in Portland, Oregon, where Antifa is most active right now with the Chaz and the burning down of American buildings, the schools, the police stations, to defund the police, all this designed to destabilize the region. Oh, those kids are all over my stuff. See? I hate kids. Yeah, I don't want to be near them. I don't want them to eat my food. Yeah. Anyway, that's why we gotta go to Portland, Oregon. We're gonna go liberate the state from the attackers because they're being sieged right now. Pretty crazy stuff, but crazy times with crazy measures. I don't want to be near any of these kids. I hate kids. Okay, they're moving on. Yeah, basically, Selena got human trafficked again, and her coworkers came up to me, and they told me she's living in a trap house in Oregon. They're selling drugs, they're pimping out the girls, and they got guns, and they're trying to get them to use them. So like, Antifa is recruiting all these women and children, all these people, all these members of Antifa. They're all human traffic victims, and they're all being manipulated by the far left, the Biden administration, the Pelosi, some terrible stuff, and they're all in on it. It's one big gangbang ring. The whole idea is they're just gonna pull the rug out and get as much money as they can, and then they're gonna try to sell Americans out to the highest bidder. Slavery, modern day slavery, right at your doors. But luckily for you guys, I'm gonna go handle it. I'm gonna go show up in Portland, Oregon. I'm gonna grab them and I'm gonna beat them up. They pull out a weapon, I'm gonna break their hand. If they try to use a gun, I'll kill them. Because when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Welcome to America. If you want to be Nazis, go back to Europe. Around here, we believe in freedom. And we love our country. We love our people. And if they want to fight, we're going to win.